Good morning, Cancer, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utrenaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of August the 4th to the 10th, 2024. I already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all twice, utilizing the numerology of the date August the 4th, 2024. This way we can dive right into the reading. Now, before I dive right into the reading, I want to let you know that Spirit has pushed me to offer personalized readings at a discounted price for the Lionsgate portal, which is occurring on August the 8th, 2024. This date is an 888 date, making it very, very powerful. Okay, so I'm offering a 33.33% discount on two different types of readings. The first one is a pre-recorded reading, which looks like this. You email me, we talk about what you want. I record a video, I upload it to YouTube and give you a private link so it's only available to you. Okay, this is at least 20 minutes long, and then I go until the messages come through. Okay, and then the second one is a live Zoom reading with me, and normally it costs $250, and I'm doing a 33.33% discount on this, which makes it $166.66. Okay, so if you're interested, message below and or comment on this video, and I can give you my email address and we can start discussing it. Spaces are filling up. There's only limited spaces available for the month of August, so let me know as soon as possible if you are interested. All right, let's dive right into the reading. So I'm going to get the general vibe of the reading. Very nice, very nice. And then we are and then we are going to go through them a little bit more individually. Okay, this is one of the better ones that I've seen today. Yes. And then, all right. So we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Chariot. We have the King of Wands. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Eight of Swords. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. So let's see here. Let me kind of get the vibe here. So you definitely are moving forward with something that you're working on. This could be like a business or an entrepreneurship. You got blessings coming in from the universe. You are moving away from your old life with the Chariot, and you're asked to be strategic with respects to whatever this endeavor is that you are pursuing. Jupiter's got your back. But the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, but you are the catalyst in all of this, okay? Your internal state needs to be reflective that you're ready to receive these blessings, Cancer, okay? Because as within, so without. So if you're vibrating at a place of lack, if you're vibrating at a place of being stuck, okay, we can all feel this way. We can all feel this way. I feel like it. You can't get stuck there though. You have to, and one way to get out of this, like this is something that I realized today. I went to Pilates this morning, is start moving. Start moving. If you feel like stuck in your life, if you feel stuck in your head, just go for a walk, go to the gym, go to yoga, do something, clean your house, right? Move, get that energy moving, get the vibrational frequency moving, start like put loud music on, start dancing while you're cleaning and stuff like that. So you want to raise your vibrational frequency because the universe is going to match what you're emulating, right? And we can go up and down. We are human. We are allowed to feel emotions. Okay, but we don't want to stay there. We don't want to live there. We don't want our emotions to start impacting how we think and how we, and yeah, right? So, okay, this is where I'm going to start then. I'm going to start here with the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords can be a card that illustrates being a product of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you feel like you are a failure, if you feel like you're not good enough, like probably comparing yourself to other people, which you shouldn't do, first of all. Okay, but this is if you believe something about yourself, you're going to perpetually believe it more and more. It's going to snowball, and then you're going to only see things in life and miss out on opportunities because the way that you think about yourself is being reflected in your external perception of the world. Okay, so you're only going to see things that not justify, that provide evidence for the way that you think, right? And so you're being encouraged here to really be strategic about how you're thinking about your situation. And you need to kind of understand that you are the like you are the cause of the way that you're thinking. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so this is about having self-imposed restrictions, like doing self-sabotage, and it's all because of your self-limiting beliefs. And so you might be stuck in a rut or something like that, and then you might get into the habit of thinking negatively about yourself, or that you can't do something. You might be second guessing things, and because you got a hiccup in your life, and now everything's gone to shit like that. But that's your mentality, right? But has it really gone to shit? No, I don't think so. Okay, so it's all in our perception. When things fall apart, is a perfect opportunity to start building something new. And yes, it can be upsetting. We can feel these things, but you need to see that there's a choice in how we respond to things, right? And so here we are. This can be, you see how, so on a normal Rider-Waite deck, there's no one here. It's just her. And that's what I would like to kind of focus on, is just her here, because no one is going to come save you. This needs to be you. Your self-value, your worth, and your ability to be confident in yourself has to come from within you. You shouldn't have to put the onus on someone else to provide that for you, because they'll never be able to do that. And this is then you're having an external locus of control, not an internal locus of control. Okay, so let's ignore this guy for a second. She's entombed in this like cage of, she feels trapped. She's entombed in this cage of swords, okay, but they don't go all the way around her body, and they're very far apart. She could walk through them. She could walk this way out of it. The tide's coming up soon. She needs to get out of here, right? She's tied up to this. She's bound up in this tether, but it's not tight, and she has this blindfold on, right? So she can lean up against the sword and cut herself free, or she can push herself out of these tethers because they're not tied tightly. Okay, so you have the power within you to remove yourself from the self-imposed restriction, from this cage of thoughts. These are swords. These are swords. So this is thoughts. These are ideas. These are ideologies. Okay, so any thoughts that are not conducive to your higher self, that you're feeling stuck, start doing the opposite. Sometimes you have to, it's not faking it till you make it, but it's like living in the energy of what you want to bring in. And when you are depressed, sometimes, I was there many times in my life, just having affirmations in the morning, on like just saying, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I get what I want, I am very ambitious. Just having like a script that you say every day rewires your brain. Okay, then you'll start seeing your life is going to change. It's very powerful. I'm going to share this. It's been called to share this right now. So these are some cards too. I use these with my clients sometimes too. These are I Can Do It cards. When I was teaching, I used to let my students pick one every day, and then they would love it. So this one's like, my consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in my experience. Does not fit. Then on the other side is, I move through life knowing that I am safe, divinely protected, and guided. Okay, ideas come to me easily and effortlessly. I release what? I release all resistance to expressing my creativity fully. So these are all great ways to retrain, rewire your brain. Okay, if you need that. Okay, I'm sure you could find some on the internet. All right, let's get back to this reading. Okay, so that's step number one, is getting out of your head and start having more positive thoughts about yourself and your abilities. Okay, because you got some good stuff coming in. Okay, and so you're working on something here. You're working on some sort of endeavor, and so you need to step into this energy of the King of Wands here, all right? The King of Wands, he's bold, he's assertive, he goes after what he wants, he doesn't care what people think. Okay, he leads his life with passion and drive and impetuous energy. Okay, and he takes risks. He's protected from fire here. You see the salamanders on his cloak, and here on his throne here. You're being encouraged to pursue things that perhaps you might not, that are outside of your comfort zone, okay? Because you are protected right now, this week especially. Okay. You are protected from it. This doesn't mean that you go and just jump off a cliff. It doesn't mean that you go and invest all of your money in something because someone on YouTube told you to. Okay, this is you're doing your due diligence, you're doing your research, but you're going to take a risk and you're going to step outside of your comfort zone. You're being encouraged to do this. Okay, and like so and like stepping into this energy, knowing to be protected, you're trying something outside of the box as well with respect to strategy. So the King of Wands can be like a really good businessman, an entrepreneur, and if this is something that you are pursuing here, you're going to be having a lot of luck this week. There's blessings coming in. You're moving forward. You're moving away from your old self, your old way of thinking. Okay, because you're healing. You're doing your shadow work. Okay. This is our shadow and light. These are aspects of both of our duality that we have within us. We need to love both of them. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Let me just finish my thought here. So you need to tap into the energy of the King of Wands this week and be bold, be assertive, even if you're not feeling that. Okay, like I said, fake it till you make it, right? Because here you're going to be needing this boldness and assertiveness to do like something that you're not used to doing, in being strategic in a way that you normally wouldn't be strategic. You see this guy here, he is at war with an army. Okay, the army, he's broken the opposing armies, they're having a fire here. He's broken into the encampment and he's stealing their swords so he can mitigate going to hot war with them and people dying. Okay, so he's thinking outside of the box and thinking of ways that perhaps others wouldn't with respects to going to war. Okay, so you're going to need this type of energy, this archetype, this to step into it in order to get this done. Okay, in order to seize a moment, to seize an opportunity to think outside of the box with respects to being strategic on some sort of move you're making here. Okay, and you're like, this is the risk that you're needing to take. You're going to have to think outside of the box, okay, and come up with a strategy that no one's ever thought of before with respects to this job or like this opportunity, like this entrepreneurship, or if you're like applying for a job, like look at some ways to really wow them outside that are not necessarily utilized, okay? Because this is going to prove to be very amazing for you. These two came together, okay? So this is Jupiter. Jupiter is the benefact. I always say this wrong. He's the benefact. Is that how it goes? He brings good things. He expands good things. He's the luck bringer, okay? The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. And and this is also like the universe here. Oops. Okay, so whenever I see the scales on in the tarot, it really reminds me of the goddess and concept of from the Egyptian pantheon named Ma'at. Ma'at, along with Thoth, would weigh your heart against a feather after you died, and this would determine where you would be going in the afterlife, depending on whether you lived a life of pure intention or malintention. Okay, if you lived a life of pure intention, you got to go somewhere in the afterlife. That was amazing. If you didn't, if you lived a life of malintention, you'd get devoured by this monster, so you would cease to exist. Okay, so the universe here, Jupiter, let's call him Jupiter here, he's bestowing blessings. He's choosing who he's giving his blessings to based on their internal state. Right? So let's check this out here. You are doing healing, right? So this healing is allowing you to move forward. So this healing of getting out of your head and getting out of these self-imposing restrictions, these limiting beliefs, this depression perhaps, and you are, this is what's driving you to move forward. This healing process is really getting you out, and you are stepping into this King of Wands energy here. Okay, maybe you're getting, you are stepping outside of your comfort zone. And what's funny here is that what's on top of the Wheel of Fortune here is the Sphinx, right here, right? You see that? So, and you're being encouraged to really face your shadows. And I'm going to talk to you about a story that I always share here when I see duality like this, when we need to integrate our dark and our light together in order to move forward. Okay. there's like a Native American like parable or like a story, okay? And there's two I've heard two versions, and the last one is what I like the most, okay? But I'll tell you the first one. The first one is there's two wolves that live inside you. One is light and good, and one is dark and not evil, but it's dark, like or dangerous, okay? And the way that this story goes is that you need to feed the one, or the one that you feed is the one that survives, and that's who you become. So you want, it's saying that you should only feed the light one, right? Then the second version says there are two wolves within you. You need to feed both. Okay, because if you starve the dark one, if you starve the dangerous one, he's going to become resentful. He's going to become angry, and then he's going to start emerging out into you, into your consciousness, when he's not supposed to, right? So you need to face your shadow. You need to love your darker aspects of yourself. They're there for a reason. You learned these things. You went through life, you learned things, and you should be dangerous at times to protect yourself, right? When the time comes and you need to do it, you need to be dangerous. But we also should live through love and life too. But deep down inside, in order to protect yourself, you should be able to tap into that darkness too. You don't run from it, right? So you're balancing out both, you facing both, you love both, you are comfortable with both of these parts of you. And this is how you can really heal, because then you don't have any repressed emotions, repressed traumas. You dealt with them, you know what they make you do, you know what kind of characteristics they bring out in you, and things that you've done in the past. Doesn't mean that everyone's perfect, but those who are in balance between the two is what creates this decision here. Because those who are dangerous but live a life of goodness and purity are the ones who are going to be gaining bestowed blessings upon. This is really deep. Okay, so yeah, and then you see here, so he's in the chariot. The possibilities are endless here. He has the magician's wand in his hand, and do you see there are no reins here that are driving his chariot? So he's trusting the universe, and he's trusting his internal self to guide him where he needs to go. He's leaving his old life behind here, this old city, and he's manifesting, co-creating with the universe. Okay, so definitely do your healing, face your shadows, take some time out if you need to do that, because like it's only going to prove to be really beneficial to you, and there's a lot of blessings coming into you once you start realizing that you don't have to run from yourself. Okay, very deep. All right, let's end off here with an animal oracle card, and you have the dolphin, which is all about play. So that is another way that you can get out of your head, is just to have some fun, right? Swim in happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear, right? You breathe in. As you breathe in that oxygen, you're going to look at it with your mind's eye and fill every nook and cranny inside your body. And then as you exhale, you're going to push out any bad energy, any stagnant energy, any low vibrational energy. And then you're going to fill it again with positive white light, right? Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow, trusting the universe and your inner self, right? Playful, social, curious, communicator, freedom, musical, healing, breath, joy, love, family, trust, wisdom, and peace. If dolphin is your totem, you can be sure that a deeper reality awaits you. Dolphin helps you dive into hidden secrets that will teach you the sacred breath of life. Dolphin people are natural healers through the strength of their love, endless joy, and primordial sounds. Dolphin is the master of the power of breath. They ask us to meditate with long, slow, controlled breathing. This practice will energize every cell in your body and mind. Learn to breathe like the dolphin, and they will take you to new dimensions of consciousness. Tension and stress will drop away and playfulness will emerge. Dolphin represents gentle, friendly power unless endangered. If you have dolphin medicine, it is good to note the strength they gain from their pod. They know a shark when they see one, and they will gather to protect their group. So knowing when you need to be dangerous. Dolphins are messengers from spirit, and if you listen, they will bring you guidance, healing, and opportunities. Be like dolphin, go with the flow, and live in love, laughter, and joy. Some things to keep in mind are you forgetting to breathe? Do you feel tense and out of balance? You need to play. Has negativity blocked your inner sonar? Love will open your gifts. And breathe deep and let worry go. If this reading resonated for you, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm truly grateful for all the energy you provided me here today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and week. Bye-bye.